So, ladies and gentlemen, Kitty Paquita, Sped Noodles, your president, in whom you voted for in your silence, has just surrendered to the Iranians. What a great Christian nation, right, MAGA? Right? What a great Christian nation where we showed the Iranians that we're fucking pathetic. Trump just signed the memorandum of understanding, the MMOU, and yeah, it is G fucking G's. So what do you got to say for yourself, MAGA? But Donald Trump, he's supposed to be our president. He's not y'all president anymore. He just signed the fucking peace deal. He just said, you know what? Hey, America's weak. We lost. America lost. Oh, I'm sorry. Sucks to be you, because, you voted for this shit, right? 77 million of y'all, including Sped Noodles and Kitty Paquita, y'all voted for this shit. Y'all wanted to prove that y'all were tough, right? Way to go, America. Way to show your teeth, right? Way to show your teeth to a superpower. The Iranians just proved that the United States is nothing more than just a weak paper plate. We're not the strongest nation. We're not the greatest Christian nation. The Iranians just said, hey, you signed this deal? You give us $3 billion. So look what happened. Trump signed the fucking peace deal. And guess what Daniel 9 says? He will make a covenant within 1 week. He will make a covenant with them within 1 week. And in the middle of the week, he will break it. Isn't that ironic? That y'all say y'all believe in God, and yet you voted for an adjudicated rapist who molested little children, who bombed an all-girls school in Iran? Right? Right? I thought so. Y'all are not Christians. Y'all are modern-day Pharisees. If you were actual Christians, you would have been at Mount Sinai, bowing at the cross right about now, asking for your forgiveness. I don't know what else to tell you other than the fact that it is GG's. It's wraps. It's wraps. It's over. It's over. The American people, MAGA, and including these fake predator catchers, just proved to the Iranians how fucking fake, how fucking retarded, and how fucking slow we've gotten as a nation. Europe is probably celebrating right now. London is probably celebrating right now. And Iranians, they're obviously celebrating. Way to go, Iran. You just showed the American people that you are the superpower. Donald Trump was cornered and got bit by the most ferocious dog that could ever walk the earth, and that is Iran. 77 million of y'all, including Kitty Paquita and Sped Noodles, how y'all feeling? Knowing the fact that Donald Trump lost the war against Iran, a superpower, to us who are paper tigers. Oh, and to anyone that's in the military, you're a fucking joke. You couldn't even beat the fucking Iranians. You couldn't even show the fucking American people who you truly are. Oh, and to those of you who has husbands, like to those of you who are married, to your husband, yeah, he fucking lost the war he could never win. He could never win. How do you feel? How do you feel, MAGA, knowing the fact that you've lost to a fucking war that you could never have won? Right? 77 million of y'all voted for this shit. I don't know what else to tell you. other than the fact that Daniel 9 is officially unfolding as we speak. Matter of fact, I'm going to read to you the whole chapter of Daniel 9, okay? Just so that y'all could get an understanding of what's going on, okay? So, mind you, Daniel 9, where is it? Daniel 9, where is it? There we go. All right. I'm going to read to you the whole chapter of Daniel 9, okay? Matter of fact, we're going to go into the 70th week, okay? Now, while I was speaking, praying and confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and presenting my supplication before the Lord my God for the holy mountain of my God, yes, while I was speaking in prayer, the man Gabriel, the angel of messages, who I have seen in the vision at the beginning, being caused to fly swiftly, reached me about the time of the evening offering, and informed me, and talked with me, and said, "O Daniel, I have now come forth to give you skill to understand. At the beginning of your supplications, the command went out, and I have come to tell you, for you are greatly beloved. Therefore, consider the matter and understand the vision. 70 weeks are determined for your people and for your holy city, to finish the transgression, to make an end of sins, to make reconciliation for iniquity, to bring everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the Most High. Know therefore and understand that from the going forth of the command to restore and build Jerusalem until Messiah the Prince, Jesus, there shall be 7 weeks and 62 weeks. The street shall be built again, and the wall, even in troublesome times. And after the 62 weeks, the Messiah shall be cut off, but not for himself. And the people of the Prince who is to come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. The end of it shall be with the flood until the end of the war. Desolations are determined. Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. But in the middle of the week, he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering. And on the wing of abomination shall be the one who makes desolate, even until the consummation which is determined is poured out on the desolate. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? What does that tell you? Come on. Say it. Come on. It tells you that the United States is fucked, apparently. The United States is fucked. They just signed a covenant. Donald Trump just signed a covenant with Iran. Let me go back to what it says. Mind you, it literally says it in Daniel 9. Okay? Hold on. Acts, Romans, Corinthians. Where the freak is Daniel at? Hold on. Daniel. There we go. Okay. Daniel 9. Where is it? Okay? Then he shall confirm a covenant with many for 1 week. What is that covenant? Do say, what is that covenant? The U.S.-Iran peace deal that Donald Trump just signed. So, all y'all fake predator catchers out there that think y'all are tough, kitty paquitas, bed noodles, many of y'all just lost to a superpower. We all lost to a superpower known as fucking Iran. It is G fucking G's. The American people who voted for the adjudicated rapist has just confirmed a covenant. And in the middle of the covenant, in the middle of the week, he will break it. Right? So, Thoughts and prayers, right? Thoughts and prayers, right? Yet you couldn't stomach the black woman. Thoughts and prayers, right? Thoughts and prayers to Alex Preddy, right? Thoughts and prayers to Renee Good, right? Thoughts and prayers to, the 14 million kids that go to school hungry, right? Thoughts and prayers. Wow. What a great Christian nation, right, guys? No, the fuck it is not. It is a fucking Pharisees of a nation. The American people just proved that the Iranians are stronger than the United States. And then Israel is going to plan to do a false flag attack against the United States and then pin it to the Iranians. So, it is GG's. It is wraps. Daniel 9 is officially being prophesized and is already being fulfilled. Daniel 9 is being fulfilled. Y'all don't get it, but Daniel 9 is already being fulfilled. Daniel 9, bro. Daniel 9. So congratulations, America. You just proved to the Iranians how fucking weak you are. Even at war, you couldn't beat a fucking superpower. I wonder, who could have warned y'all? I wonder, who could have warned y'all about voting for an adjudicated rapist? I wonder, who could have warned y'all about the darkness coming at your door? Oh, that's right, Michelle Obama. The very person you criticized on the internet, calling her a monkey, right? The very person that, was actually a decent woman. But you don't care, right? Because, you're pro-life, right? I said this on my last live stream, and I'm going to say it again. I cannot wait until 77 million people, including 80% of these fake-ass predator catchers, stand before God, and they say through their own lives that they helped Alex Preddy, that they cared about the 14 million kids that went to school hungry, that they cared about the homeless men. I pray to God that I am there, sitting on the throne of the 24 elders. I pray to God that I'm there. And I will laugh at y'all. Why do the nations rage, and they all plot a vain thing? He who sits in heaven shall laugh. He shall have them in derision. Book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 1. So, when are y'all going to wake up? When are y'all going to wake up? Probably never, right? Because you don't want to be uncomfortable, right? 77 million of y'all, including Sped Noodles and Kitty Paquita, y'all don't want to be uncomfortable because you rather have your silence. Oh, can we not talk about Alex Preddy in our Discord servers? I don't want our fan base to be upset. Then you're just gonna have to wait till Judgment Day, where God is gonna judge not just on our hearts, but what we did. And guess what he's gonna say? Inasmuch as you did not do the least of these things, you did not do it to me. Where were you when Alex Preddy was alive? Did you talk about him on your page? Did you talk about him in my name? Did you talk about Renee Good in my name? Where were you? Where were you? Oh, that's right. You were making expose videos because you care more about the content, not the platform. Therefore, go with Jeffrey Epstein, where you belong. And that's what's going to happen, folks. You either own up or shut up. Plain and simple. Mind you, half of this country was triggered by a black man in the White House instead of outside picking their cotton. Because the outside of the White House didn't look like the inside of the White House. So they went back to what they knew. The plantation owner. 80% of these fake-ass predator catchers were triggered by a Yuji Itadori cosplayer beating the ever-living shit out of a child molester at an anime convention because that's not how their version of being a vigilante works. So they stood back and watched it happen. That's where we are as a country. That's where we are. The United States fascist pedophile of a president, Donald J. Trump, just signed a covenant with Iran. Daniel 9 has been prophesized. So how do y'all feel? How do y'all feel? I hope you're glad. Are you proud of yourselves? Are you proud, right? Are you proud that this great Christian nation, right? Like, this is MAGA. Yeah, Iran, yeah, we won, yeah. No, the fuck we didn't. We didn't win anything. We lost. We lost to Iran. And now Donald Trump just signed a fucking covenant within a week. Like, he signed it already, the memorandum of understanding, which is a literal covenant with freaking Iran. So, I don't know about y'all, but what a time to be alive. What a time that Daniel 9 is alive and well. Daniel 9 is on high alert. So, I don't know what to tell you other than thoughts and prayers, right? Thoughts and prayers, right? You were saying that when Alex Preddy was shot by ICE, right? Thoughts and prayers, right? You said that when Renee Good got shot, right? Thoughts and prayers, right? Right? Thoughts and prayers? But you didn't give a shit when fucking 14 million kids went to school hungry. You didn't give a shit about that. You didn't give a shit about the concentration camps that are being built in the United States. You didn't give a shit about that, right? The only thing you cared about was money. Now, mind you, when you stand before God, and when you say through your lie that you helped Renee Good, that you helped Alex Preddy, I want you to say this. But God, I did help Alex Preddy. I've been protesting. I did all I can, you know. I did everything I could, you know, because I'm a Christian. I own the lambs. Jesus made it abundantly clear. Faith without works is dead. Works does not come to you quickly. It flows naturally like a river. So, I want you to stand before God on Judgment Day, and I'm going to be there with Paul, because mind you, the YouTuber Paul Lance that I watch, he's named after the Apostle Paul. And part of this country will stand before God, and they're going to lie through their teeth and say that they did care about Alex Preddy, that they did care about the 14 million kids that go to school hungry, that they did care about the people that died on 9/11. But guess what's going to happen? Guess what? Jesus is going to say to those people, you said you cared, right? But you didn't care about the 14 million kids that go to school hungry. You weren't there. You weren't there when they were in the concentration camps. You weren't there bailing them out. So how could you say you cared when you never did? In as much as you did not do to the least of these, you did not do it to me. Basically meaning, you did not even think about Jesus' sacrifice at all. You don't even care about the cross. All you care about is money. Money, 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 money. Money to buy a house. Money to get married. Money to have a car. Money to have a restaurant. Money to have a job. Money to pay your bills. Money. Not about the 14 million kids that go to school hungry. Not about a homeless man being outside left to rot. Not a freaking blind man not knowing where he needs to go, right? But money to buy a house. Money to buy a relationship. Money to get married. Money to fucking get laid. Money, 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 money. And that's where we are as a country. We're not a superpower. We're greed. We're the embodiment of greed. You know what this city was named after? The Grand Theft Auto 4, Liberty City. This used to be called Liberty City, by the way. New York City, before it became New York City, before it was the Big Apple first, it was called Liberty City. Need I remind you, this is why we're here as a country. Money. Right? Y'all want to get married. Y'all want to get married with your money. Y'all want to get married with your car. Y'all want to get married with your alcohols and your beverages and all that other stuff, right? But you don't want to be uncomfortable helping the fucking homeless man who is outside left to rot in the summer heat, right? You don't want to be uncomfortable having to care about the 14 million kids going to school hungry, right? You don't want to be uncomfortable having to vote for, universal health care, universal child care, planetary background checks, planetary waiting periods, taxing the rich people, right? Daniel 9 has just been prophesied. Already, as of right now, Donald Trump just laid out the fucking, he just surrendered. He's like, hey, look, I surrender. Mind you, Donald Trump is 80 years old. He's decaying and rotting, and y'all voted for this shit. Y'all voted for him. No. Don't start crying now. Don't start regretting now. Don't start saying, no, you didn't. Because you didn't show any regression when Renee Good was alive. You didn't show any regression. You didn't show any regression when fucking Alex Prey was alive. You didn't show any regression. When did you regress? Where did you show actual care? Where in your heart that you showed actual care? Where? Oh, that's right. That's what I thought. Nowhere. Because you never cared. You never cared about the people. You only cared about yourself. And that's the reason why we are here. Because many people choose to care about themselves rather than other people. Right? So y'all fake predator catchers and y'all, MAGA and modern day Pharisees, y'all can continue to yap it up. Y'all can continue to go about your ways, Go ahead, yap it up. Yap it up like it's a fucking Christmas morning, right? But when Judgment Day comes, don't blame God for your failures. Because I see what y'all do. Oh, it's the brown people. It's the brown people. It's the black people. It's the autistic people. They're the ones that messed up my shitty life. They're the ones. Yet, what about yours? What about you? It's your fault for not caring about the 14 million kids that went to school hungry. Right? It's your fault for not caring about Alex Preddy. It's not your fault about caring about the homeless men, right? Right? It's your fault. Don't blame the brown people. Don't blame God either. Blame yourself. You are to blame. Right? So, when that time comes, when Judgment Day comes, I pray, and I say this proudly, and I say this abundantly clear. I pray to God that I'm on the throne of the 24 elders. I pray to God that I'm on the throne and I'm just laughing at the wickedness of mankind. I'm just laughing. I'm like, sure you did. Sure you did care about Alex Perry. Okay. Yo, you MAGA troller. You said you cared. Where the were you? Where were you? Huh? Where were you when Alex Preddy died? Huh? Why are you regressing? Why are you regressing? You didn't show any regression towards a homeless man. You didn't show any regression towards the fucking 14 million kids that went to school hungry. So why are you regressing now? Why are you acting like you care now? Why are you acting like you care? There's a scripture. that explains y'all in a nutshell. And I'm going to read it. Because this actually explains y'all in a fucking nutshell. Okay? This actually fucking explains y'all. Okay? And I'm going to read the whole thing. I said this on my last live stream, and I'm going to read it again. When the Son of Man comes in his glory and all the holy angels with him, then he will sit on the throne of his glory. All the nations will be gathered before him, and he will separate them from one another, as a shepherd divides his sheep from the goats. And he will set his sheep on his right hand, the hand of favor, and the goats on the left, the hand of disappointment. Then the king will say to those on his right hand, the people that actually talked about Alex Preddy in their Discord servers, the people that cared about the importance of Jesus' sacrifice, come, you blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world, for I was hungry, left to starve, and you gave me food. I was hungry, left to dehydrate, and you gave me drink. I was a homeless man with no home, and you took me in. I was naked, without clothes, but you clothed me. I was sick, and you visited me. I was in prison, and you came to me. Then the righteous, those that actually cared about Alex Preddy and Renee Good and talking about them in their Discord servers in the name of Jesus, right? Those that actually gave a fuck about the people, not about the country. Lord, when did we see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and gave you drink? When did we see you a homeless man without a home and took you into ours, or naked and without clothes and decided to clothe you? Or when did we see you sick or in prison and came to you? And the king will answer and said unto them, assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did inasmuch as you did it to one of the least of these, my brethren, you did it to me. Then he will also say to those on the left hand, the hand of disappointment, those that didn't care about talking about Alex Preddy in their Discord servers, those that didn't want to be uncomfortable, those that rather be a vigilante through online instead of physical altercations. Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, prepared for the devil and his angels. For I was hungry, and you left me to starve. I was thirsty, and you left me to dehydrate. I was a stranger without a home, and you did not invite me to yours. Naked, you did not clothe me. Sick and in prison, and you did not visit me. Then they will answer him, saying, Lord, when did we see you starving, or dehydrating, or without a house, or without clothes, or sick, or in prison, and did not talk about you? Then he will answer them, saying, assuredly I say to you, inasmuch as you did not do it, inasmuch as you did not talk about me, inasmuch as you did not cared about the homeless man, inasmuch as you did not went to prison to visit me, inasmuch as you did not came to me when I was sick, inasmuch as you did not gave me food, inasmuch as you did not gave me water to drink, you did not do it to me. So, y'all can continue yapping it up. Talk about how good this country is, right? Keep doing that while you're living your life on earth, right? Listen, I don't care if you worship a grasshopper. I don't care if you worship fucking Muhammad. I don't care. Live however you want. But when Judgment Day comes, don't say, God, I helped Alex Preddy, because you didn't. Right? You never talked about him in your Discord servers. You never spread fucking condolences for his death in your Discord servers, right? You never said, oh, rest in peace, Alex Preddy, right? You never said rest in peace. You never cared. So, when you stand before God, I want you to say through your lie that you helped Alex Preddy. Right? He's going to show you where the fuck you were during the time when he was alive. Okay? Y'all can yap it up. Y'all can continue being the bullshitters that you are, but when Judgment Day comes, I'm going to be laughing. I'm going to apply not only the book of Psalms, verse 1, I'm going to apply Psalms 2. I'm going to laugh at y'all. I'm going to laugh. And I know the Lord's going to laugh with y'all too. I know the Lord's going to laugh with y'all too. He's going to laugh that you did help Alex Preddy. Like, I'm going to be there laughing. I'll be like, yeah. Sure you did. Sure you helped Alex Preddy. Sure you helped Renee Good. Sure you talked about it in Jesus' name. Sure you talked about it in your Discord servers. But where were you? Where were you when he was alive? I'm going to laugh so fucking hard. I know Paul, mind you, Paul, the YouTuber that I watch, Paul Lance, Paul for Equality, he is going to have a field day. He is going to have a field day. I am going to laugh so hard. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh so hard at y'all saying that y'all fucking cared. When in reality, y'all didn't even give one shit about talking about him in your Discord servers. Or even gave a shit about being uncomfortable. Bro, 77 million of y'all voted for an adjudicated rapist through your silence. And 80% of these fake-ass predator catchers were fucking triggered because of fucking Yuji Itadori cosplayer taking action. Fucking hell. Bro, I'm laughing on earth and I'm gonna laugh in heaven. I cannot wait. I cannot wait until that great and noticeable day where I am taken up out of the rapture, right? I am taken up into the rapture, right? I'm taken up, and I know so many of y'all are gonna question where the fuck I am. I'm gonna, I cannot wait for Judgment Day, bro. I cannot wait, bro. I am going to laugh at y'all. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh like I'm gonna be on the throne and I'm gonna laugh at y'all. I'm gonna laugh. Y'all may think I won't, but I will. And I declare it in Jesus' name that I'm gonna laugh at y'all. I'm gonna do for Psalms 2. I'm gonna do for Psalms 2. Why do the nations rage and they all plot a vain thing? He who sits in heaven shall laugh. He shall have them in derision. I am going to laugh. I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna laugh, bro. So y'all can continue yapping it up. Y'all can continue saying that y'all care. Y'all can continue saying through your lies that you helped the 14 million kids when you didn't, that you helped Alex Preddy when you didn't, that you did help Renee Good when you didn't. Don't be regressing now. Wait till you regressed on Judgment Day. Don't regress now. Don't show that you care now. Donald Trump just signed a literal covenant with Iran. It is GG's. It is raps. So, I don't know what else to tell you other than the fact that that's not my problem. The same bullshit that you MAGA and you fake ass predator catchers be given to the, to the actual people that give a fuck, hey, Alex Preddy died? Oh, that's just not my problem. I'm gonna give the same bullshit to you. Oh, you were not there in the wedding supper of the Lamb? Oh, I'm sorry, that's just not my problem. Oh, your name's not written in the book of life? Oh, I'm sorry, that's just not my problem. That seems like a you problem. That seems like a skill issue. That seems like a your skill issue. Because you never cared about Alex Preddy or Renee Good, so why are you caring about the wedding supper of the Lamb now? Why are you caring about God now? Why are you caring about the fucking children that died in Iran now? Why do you care about them now? Why do you care about them? You never cared. Why are you showing a bit of care now? I am going to literally laugh at these people. And I cannot wait till that day comes. So hey, MAGA, And y'all fake predator catchers, half the day you voted for it in your silence. Because again, Michelle Obama even said this. If you think the darkness is not coming at your door, you are sadly mistaken. So, now, getting to the topic at hand, what did we win out of the fucking memorandum of understanding? Oh, got more higher gas prices, more higher prices for groceries. That's what we won. We gave Iran $300 billion in exchange for more gas prices to be raised up, and prices for groceries, and prices for affordable housing. I don't know. Again, I don't know what else to tell you. I don't know what else to tell you other than the fact that half the day you voted for in your silence. So, half the day you voted for. And with that being said, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see y'all in the next stream. Have a white day.